Peace and blessings be upon us. O Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, thank you for all things, O Allah, the creator of all that exists, our maker, sustainer, guide, and provider. Today I'll be reading from the Qur'an, from chapter Surah 75, called the Resurrection. The resurrection is a day, it's the last final day of creation, of this creation. Allah will create another one afterwards. He's our only creator, maker, sustainer, guide, and provider. And on the day of resurrection, we'll all be resurrected. Doesn't matter if you were Adam or Eve, or in this life, or some future time, that we will be resurrected. Allah has power over all things, and Allah can do all things. So this is easy for Allah to do. And this will be the day where we all be around together. That's including animals as well, and other life forms. And we'll all be questioned on the good and bad deeds that we did in our lifetime. You know, did we leave this world in a better place than we left it, or not? And you know, we all have there's always consequences to our actions in this world and the hereafter. So it goes into a little bit of detail about that, and it's good information to know. Because the hereafter is our final abode, and it's something that we should, you know, prepare for in this lifetime. So here we go. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, I swear by the day of resurrection, and I swear by the self-reproaching person, a believer. Does a man, a disbeliever, think that we shall not assemble his bones? Yes, we are able to put together in perfect order the tips of his fingers. Nay, man denies resurrection and reckoning, so he desires to continue committing sins. He asks, when will this day of resurrection? When will be this day of resurrection? So when the sight shall be dazed, and the moon will be eclipsed, and the sun and the moon will be joined together, on that day man will say, where is the refuge to flee? No, there is no refuge. To your Lord alone will be the place of rest that day. On that day man will be informed of what he sent forward, of his good or evil deeds, and what he left behind of his good or evil traditions. Nay, man will be a witness against himself, as his body parts, skin, hands, legs, etc. will speak about his deeds. Though he may put forth his excuses to cover up his evil deeds, move not your tongue concerning to make haste therewith. It is for us to collect it and to give to you, O Muhammad, the ability to recite it, the Qur'an. And when we have recited to you, O Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, through Gabriel, then follow its recital. Then it is for us, Allah, to make it clear to you, not as you think that you, mankind, will be not resurrected and recompensed for your deeds, but you, men, love the present life of this world and neglect the hereafter. Some faces that day shall be shining and radiant, looking at their Lord Allah, and some faces that day will be dark, gloomy, frowning, and sad, thinking that some calamity is about to fall on them. Nay, when the soul reaches to the collarbone, i.e. up to the throat, and throat in its exit, and it will be said, who can cure him and save him from death? And he, the dying person, will conclude that it was the time of parting death, and one leg will be joined with another leg, and the drive will be on that day to your Lord Allah. So he, the disbeliever, neither believed in the Qur'an and the message of Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, nor prayed, but on the contrary, he denied this Qur'an and the message of Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and turned away. Then he walked in conceit, full of pride, to his family, admiring himself. Woe to you, O man disbeliever, and then again woe to you. Again woe to you, man, O disbeliever, and then again woe to you. Does man think that he will be left neglected, without being punished or rewarded for the obligatory duties enjoined by his Lord Allah on him? Was he not a mixed male and female sexual discharge of semen emitted poured forth? Then he became a clot. Then Allah shaped and fashioned him in due proportion, and made him two sexes, male and female. Is not he Allah who does that, able to give life to the dead? Yes, it is. Yes, he is able to do all things. So it's just another proof, another sign, another lesson of Allah in this chapter, to make us aware of the hereafter, and also be very aware of the Day of Judgment, and do all the obligatory things that Allah wants us to do, like pray, give charity, believe in the oneness of Him, you know, fast in the month of Ramadan, things of this nature. Be good to one another. That He has power to do all these things, and it's beneficial for us that we do all these things. He knows what's best for us. He created us, and to do all these things make us a better person. I've only been Muslim for maybe 6 months or so, and I feel all the great benefits of being a Muslim and doing all these obligatory things that Allah wants us to do, and it's been helping my life one day at a time, one moment by moment, doing all these little things, and it's something that I personally just work on, on a daily basis. I try to be a better person, a better worshiper of the Creator, and just make me a morally and more noble person as that I can be. So it's very important to believe in the hereafter. The big issue with some of the people today is they don't believe in the hereafter. They just believe their love is of this world, and that creates a lot of problems for them in this world and also in the hereafter. So this is a great reminder of the hereafter, the day of resurrection, to be good, to build up your good deeds, to do all obligatory deeds that Allah wants us to do, that it's actually good for us. It'll benefit us. This doesn't help Allah in any way. Allah doesn't need our help. He's self-sustaining, self-sufficient. He's creator of all things. This is to help us. So this is the best guidance that we have. This is the last revelation, the Qur'an, to the Day of Judgment. So this is our handbook, and the book that I'll be studying the most, and I hope others out there will be studying as well, to make ourselves better, this world a better place, and to have a better place in hereafter. Peace.